So here you are and you have some paint overspray on your car. The goal of this video is twofold. First, I'm going to give you a quick fix that will help a lot of you. Secondly, I'm going to give you just enough information to be dangerous. Who wants to be dangerous, right? Well, I know in today's world of instant gratification, you just want a straightforward answer, so I'm going to give that to you. If you want greater understanding, you're going to have to tune into the additional parts of this video series. With that said, let's get started. What is paint overspray? Well, it is literally that. Somewhere out in the world, chances are you don't even know where it came from. You have something on your car that you think or have come to the conclusion that it might be paint overspray. Well, there's three ways in which to assess if you have overspray in your car. You can see it, you can hear it, you can feel it. On some cars, you can do all three, which might seem a little confusing. Let me clarify that for you. So, for example, my car, it's white. It has overspray all over it. That is unwanted. But it's light colored paint. Therefore, on white paint, I can't actually see it. But I can see it on the glass. You know why? Because I'm going to show you. Okay, party people, here we have the front windshield of my car. This entire car was coated with paint overspray. You know why? Because it's floating in the air and it literally will attach to every part of your surface, including your front windshield. Here I have my front windshield. Why do I have this line? And I'm pretty sure it's going to show up. See this line that comes down the windshield? Why is that there? Well, because the wiper blades, as they move back and forth, they have actually worn off the paint overspray. But all along here, I have overspray. So if I'm sitting inside my car, I will be able to see it. So this is one of the ways you can see it. But glass is unique because I can see through the glass. See what I mean? Pun intended. I can see it on the glass. But glass I can look through both ways. Paint I cannot. So let's pretend for a moment that this was black overspray sitting on top of my white car. I would be able to see it at that point, but it's not. Therefore, it comes to the other two things, which is I can hear it or I can feel it. What do I mean by that? Glad you asked. As I have been known to say, your paint should be seen, not heard. What do I mean by that? Hear that? Exactly. You hear nothing. Wait for it. Hear that? Yeah, we should not hear car paint. You know what I'm hearing? Mostly what I'm hearing is paint overspray, of which I already know I have all over my car. The question then becomes, Darren, how do I get it off? Well, the simple answer is something called detailing clay, the clay bar, a decontaminating bar. There's many things you can call it. What we're going to call it in this moment is an answer to your problem. Now, in order to use the clay bar, because it is sticky or tacky naturally, so if I just put it on my paint, and no, that's not damaging my paint, even as disturbing as it sounds for all you keyboard jockeys, you're not going to be able to rub this back and forth because it sticks to the paint. Therefore, you need some kind of lubricant. My choice is the Q7 detailer. Now you can use this straight or you can dilute it way down with water. It's waterborne technology, so you can custom blend it. Why do I choose this? Because you really don't have to overthink it. I choose it because I already have it, I already use it, and I'm already in love with it. Therefore, I don't have to overthink it and I just reach for it in this case. So here, you can hear what you're going to be attempting to do is shear off as you move back and forth across your paint and wear down that paint overspray and essentially remove it. As you're using it, a couple of things are going to happen. First off, you will be severely disturbed because you're going to hear some noises. Hear that? That's going to be very disturbing for you. But there's not a whole lot of options. You really only have two options when it comes to removing overspray. You either do it mechanically, which this is a form of mechanically removing it, or you do it chemically. Now, because not all overspray is created equally, there's certain chemicals that will break it down, and there's certain chemicals that will not break it down. But the chemicals that will break it down, you'll probably be be too afraid to use it on your car, so you're going to probably default to this. So as you use it, keep the area just lubricated enough. You don't have to go, level 10. Really, this is meant as a lubricant, merely just the ability to move it back and forth across your hood or the body panel of your car in order to remove the overspray. What you're also removing simultaneously is any other paint contaminants, often referred to as bonded paint contaminants. What you're doing is you're observing two different things: how it moves and how it sounds. At the beginning, it's going to be harder to move because you're going to get some resistance until you wear down that overspray. You're also going to hear a lot of noise at the beginning. So as you move it more and more back and forth and it diminishes and removes that overspray, you're going to hear less and less, and you're going to have less and less resistance. So what you do is you take your microfiber cloth. Thank you very much, Ian from Auto Fiber. They make a terrific line of microfiber cloths. So then you wipe it up and you check your results. Do I hear anything? Over here I do. Over here I don't. I'm filling with my thumb, by the way. Still paint overspray? No overspray. I can also feel it. Feels rough, feels smooth. So you just work your way across the panel until you have success. Hopefully, at this point, I have met the demands of those two things: a simple way and how to deal with it, and enough information just to make you dangerous. In parting, I will add this. The clay bar is not the only way in which to remove paint overspray. It is my default and go-to because of some very specific reasons. One is this: likely you're here because you have some paint overspray in your car, or you at least think you do. But I can promise you that 99% of you also have on your paint, your car, some other pollutants, which is another way of saying pollution, air pollution. It is made up of endless types of dirt particles, whether it's emission out of your tailpipe, whether it's particles floating around in the air. What happens is those particles settle on your car and they become bonded to the paint surface. So you may think it's paint overspray, which it could be, when in fact it could actually be both overspray as well as bonded contaminants. Well, the good news, and that's why I recommend starting with this, is because you're going to need it no matter what. So even if you just had paint overspray on your car, this will work for most of you. But most of you will not just have paint overspray on your car. You're going to also have some other bonded pollutants. This will take care of that also. You are always going to need one of these if you own a car. Eventually, you're going to need one of them, and I can almost guarantee that you're going to need one right now. So get yourself some detailing clay, and that's the simple answer. Use it. It often will be a once, so use it. So if you want greater understanding, simply follow along with the other videos that are going to follow this one that will give you greater understanding as we work our way down that rabbit hole, and hopefully I can answer the questions that will help work your way out of that rabbit hole, and you can emerge with greater understanding, greater knowledge, and greater ability to do something about it so that you get better results in your world, in your life. With that said, by all means, check the links below. I'll show you where to get some of my favorite choices when it comes to a clay bar, clay lube. There's detailing kits that you can get. I'll simplify your world for you as much as possible. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you learned something. And with that said, we will see you on the next video.